had nothing to complain about except Rob Kardashian.
On stage, she's the hostess with the mostest. And in these streets, she's known as KC, aka Traffic Bae. If you don't know who I'm talking about right now, then you should definitely tune into this episode of the XO Effect. I get to sit down with one of the coolest people I know. She told me about her story from traveling from Oregon to Atlanta, following her dreams in radio, and how she actually became a host. Hey everybody, welcome to the XO Effect. Welcome back to another episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today I have a very special guest with me. I have co-hosted with her numerous of times, and she's one of my favorite co-hosts of all time. She's super sweet. She's a hip-hop enthusiast. And she's beautiful. She's got really good vibes. And if you haven't heard her on Streets 94.5, tuning in to the traffic, then you definitely need to, because she's on there. So without further ado, welcome Miss Kia Carter.
Hi, Chiane.
Hi.
This is fun.
Thanks. How have you been?
I've been good.
Good. So I guess we'll just get right into it.
Right.
So I know you do blogging for Streets 945.
Yes.
And then you recently started doing the traffic on there.
Yes.
How has that been?
So it's really exciting. Definitely something new, something that I didn't plan on doing. Went into Streets 945 interning as far as production goes. And production, just like writing scripts, pulling content, like you said, doing blogging for the website, and just pulling up information for special guests and writing interview questions, which was fun. And I did that for a year. And one of the producers was like, he had just been complaining. I heard him complaining that he hated doing the traffic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, if you need me to do the traffic, I do the traffic. Mind you, I've never done the traffic before. Like, I don't even know my way around Atlanta.
You sound like a complete natural.
In a car. I don't know my way around Atlanta in a car, so just even saying the traffic on here was just like a shot in the dark. Like, let's just see.
Right.
So I did an air check, which an air check is just seeing how it sounds. I did one, and immediately that same day, that same hour, the project manager that came in, he's like, what's going on in here? And he's like, hey, I found somebody to do the traffic. And I'm like, ooh,
it's me.
Cool.
I'm doing it.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's definitely you.
Is it me? So after that, we did a trial run just every day. Just did it, conducted my timing, and I had to be on a producer for it. So that's a little difficult too.
So you have to like.
So I'm on the mic.
Yeah.
Well, I'm researching what's going on, where the traffic jams are. Then I turn around, hit the mic, turn around, edit it. Turn around, listen to it, make sure it's perfect, it's a stickler, send it in, and pray to God that it's
wow. Yeah, I was gonna say, because it's not like it's pre-recorded, like it's literally everything that's happening.
Yeah, it's literally everything that's happening right then and right there. So that was pretty exciting. Just doing that by myself and just going off a whim.
Well, congratulations. You're welcome.
Tune in, every day, Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday.
Twice an hour.
What times do you go? Are you there like all day just doing the traffic, or is it?
No, I do traffic from 6 a.m. until 10. No, sorry, I'm lying. 6 a.m. until 8:45 a.m. Then after that, I'm on production.
Neat. Okay.
So twice an hour, 6:15, 6:45, 7:15, 7:45, 8:15, 8:45.
Make sure you guys tune in to Streets 945. Catch y'all Miss Kia Carter on that traffic, okay?
Yes,
I will get you in and out of that.
KC on the traffic.
KC on the traffic, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
So how's it been interning for Streets 945?
It was fun. It's a learning lesson indeed. I have a degree in radio, TV, and film with a concentration in TV.
Okay.
And never thought I would be in radio.
Wow.
So they had an internship going. I was like, hey, I'm not in school anymore.
Yeah.
I had graduated school maybe 3 years ago, so they were looking for people that were still in school. Right. So another shot in the dark. I was like, let me just see what happens.
Right.
And they called back, and I'm like, hey, I'm not in school. And like, oh, that's fine. Just send in your graduate paperwork. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be coming from like 2013. Is that cool? They were like, yeah, it's fine. I mean, you don't need no credits. This is just
Usually, like a lot of, from what I've been seeing with internships, like you have to be in school, I guess, so you can get the accredited hours or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm not in school anymore, and I've been toiling with my mind about going.
Girl, I literally.
I'm like, all the internships you literally have to be in school for.
No, yeah, I literally thought that. That's what it said on the fine print. And then I told them when they accepted my application, this is a tedious application. Very similar to like Diddy's Making the Band.
Really?
Type thing. Yeah. So it was very similar to that. So when I made it, I was like, hey, by the way, I'm not in school. And they're like, well, you already made it this far.
So don't worry about it.
So I guess at this point, don't say nothing until they ask you. So it was literally like I'm one-on-one, face-on-face with them, and he asked about, you know, well, how am I going to credit your hours to your school? And I'm like, I don't go to school, so I guess that's something you don't have to worry about. Right. And he's like, cool. I was like, all right, bet.
Shine in the dark and you made it. Turn up. So you went to school. What school did you go to?
Clark Atlanta University.
Okay, so you actually came down here from Portland, Oregon. Yes, I think you're the first person I've ever met.
And I'll probably be the only.
Yeah, the first person I've ever met from Oregon.
Yes.
Wow. So you came here, you went to Clark. What was Oregon like, and what made you want to come to Clark?
Oregon is cool. I'm from Portland, so I'm from this city. Okay. And it's very similar to Atlanta City as far as the city life here. A little bit more progressive. Okay. But it's very similar. It's very cool. It's just neat. Like there's a lot of like hipsters and hippie people, and like they have a different mindset of just living. So you'll walk down the block and see like a whole street full of food trucks and
really
interesting like restaurants and shops, and of course weed is legal. So every corner store equals a weed store.
Gotcha. Munchies and all that good stuff.
Yeah. So it's you have to be able to look at what you're eating, because you might be eating an edible.
No, I don't fuck with edibles.
Right. I don't
I'm not fuck with
terrible. I had a terrible experience.
Oh my! I don't fuck with edibles.
Can I tell you a story?
Go ahead. Shoot away.
So I had an edible. It was an edible donut. It's an edible donut. And it looked delicious.
That was interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting. Okay. It looked delicious, pink with sprinkles. And he told me, my friend brought it to me. He's like, only eat half, I'll eat the other half. Okay, bet. Cool. Half, that's fine. Ate the half. He comes back over, eat the other half. I'm like, I don't feel anything. It's weird. He was like, oh, it's going to take some time. Oh, yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. Take some time. I had time to go grocery shop. I go to Walmart.
The worst. Probably the worst spot you can ever think of when you high.
Mind you, I wasn't high then. I was just thinking, I think I was like, oh, I'm so rocking to whatever I need. Okay. So I go there. It's like 11:49. Walmart closes at 12. Okay. And security's like, okay, I want to let you know we're about to close soon. Right. It hits me. I'm high immediately. When he says it comes off even slow. It's like, mind you, we close at 11:40. No, I'm like, fuck.
What did you do?
So I looked at him, I was like, what am I supposed to do? He was like, you're here now. And I was like,
just shop and then leave.
All right, cool. So I go there. My list is out of my head. I don't know what I'm looking for. I go to the frozen food section. And I'm looking at the frozen food section.
God, it sounds bad. It sounds so bad.
I'm like, I see the Hot Pockets. I see the Hot Pockets there. But I also see the broccoli over there.
Did you want them both?
I wanted them both.
Okay.
So to me,
you didn't think you had enough time?
I didn't have enough time to get them both.
Did you start rushing? You feel like you on a mission.
So I hopped inside the freezer and grabbed the
God.
And climbed through and grabbed the broccoli and pushed it open and snuck back out.
Your adult ass climbed in the freezer.
In this full body
of Walmart. And climbed from the Hot Pockets.
Mind you, it goes bread and then, you know,
it's everything else is way down
so
there.
I'm just climbing through, just going through. I wanted to be really discreet because I thought they were going to kick me out because they were about to close. So I'm like, I need to get everything I need.
So climbing in the freezer. Discreet freezer. Okay. Well, did you get your picnic?
I got it all. I got everything I needed. I left. I went back to class.
Did you? No, just
I went back home. This is right before close.
Okay.
They were cool.
Okay.
I go back home. I'm really high at this point. I'm so high. I said, whoa, wait. I need to be ready for school tomorrow. So I said, for me to be ready for school tomorrow and not to be too high or too late.
What did you do?
I slept by the door.
In
I grabbed my pillow.
Did you put your clothes on?
Oh, I had the same clothes on. These are the same clothes that I wore to school that day.
This is fucking bad.
So I grabbed my pillow, grabbed my cover, lay by the door. My room was like, "You good?" I'm straight. I will be at class tomorrow.
On time.
I get to class on time. I'm the first one there. My professor says, "Miss Carter, is that what you wore yesterday?" I said, "I don't."
You don't remember?
I don't know. I had school yesterday.
Cause you completely missed the whole day except for those hot pockets and that broccoli.
Long story short, don't eat edibles.
Don't eat edibles. Long story short.
Don't give me an edible.
Don't ever eat edibles. Ever. Don't. I don't fuck with edibles.
I don't either.
My story wasn't that bad, but you killed it. It's gonna make mine seem just really normal, so I'm not even.
What was your story?
I was just high as shit. I was being greedy, and there was this event. Mind you, I should have known. The group there was Taste Buds. Mm-hmm. And at the time, I was like,
is that the one that does lemonade?
Yeah.
Lemonade. Ooh. Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. But I knew they did lemonade. I didn't know I didn't know they had like cakes and shit.
Yeah, and they have like, what is it? They have like Cheetos.
Yeah, they got like shit you don't think to be hot with.
They have like kid snacks.
Yeah, it's really ridiculous. He's like a fat kid that just wants to be high. He's like a fat junkie. Like, yeah, I don't mind eating Cheetos and licking the wheat Cheetos.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
It's good too. I just recently had that. I didn't get high. I didn't have enough to get high.
It was so bad. I was already drunk, and we were going to somebody's showcase or whatever, and I was being greedy as fuck. So my homeboy pulls out this whole cake out of his pocket, and my fat ass, I'm like, yo, where you get this cake?
All you see is the cake.
I'm like, it's got like legit frosting and everything. I'm like, yo, like, this looks like some shit out of Kroger's.
Yeah.
I was like, let me just get a little piece. Like, just fork it, I'll be alright. Like, alright. And I swear to God, the moment I put it in my mouth, it just tasted like weed. And I was like, alright, I fucked up. It's inedible. And we went to the party, and Yoshi makes this shit called Goofy Juice. And if you've ever had Goofy Juice, it's fucking ridiculous. It's like beyond Hunch Punch because it has different flavors.
When you say Goofy Juice, is it because it gets you drunk or it gets you high?
It gets you extremely drunk. Oh. But it tastes like juice. And then he had the one called Sweet Tea.
Yeah.
And I didn't think about it like, this is Goofy Juice.
Right.
So in the midst of me realizing that I'm high, I'm like knocking back cups of fucking Goofy Juice like it's nothing. And I was like, yo, like I don't feel shit. And the moment I said that, everything just went like really slow and blank. And I was like, all right, I'm high as hell. I'm high and I was drunk because I knocked back 8 cups of Goofy Juice. So I don't fuck with edibles.
No.
Like I don't remember a good portion of that night. Like not in a bad way, but like little details. Like I just remember being there. The music was cool. People were cool. I drove home. I went to sleep. But nope, the fuck with edibles.
Not fucking with edibles. They stay in your system way too long. Don't like it. Hate it.
Yeah, they do.
I don't want to be high for too long. What's high for 2 days?
Nope. What were we talking about before we got into the edible? Life. Okay, so
that comes a part of life.
It is becoming a part of life.
Just experiences.
Yeah, I don't.
Life experiences.
This is why I don't smoke no more.
I don't smoke either.
I can't do it anymore.
I can't do it either. I don't smoke at all. I mean, unless you get me really, 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 really drunk.
I'll hit it, but I'm not. Nah. I'm straight on the weed.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
I be tripping. Everything is extremely fun. I'm too goofy.
Yes, that's it. And now I used to be a really big pothead. Like to be myself and to be successful, especially in school, I needed to smoke. Like I felt like if I didn't smoke, I was missing something out of my day. If I didn't smoke, I felt like I wasn't smart. I wasn't inadequate enough.
I wasn't using my brain.
I wasn't inadequate enough to be in school. And I swear to God, I was very smart. Like I would smoke, and I could write for days. Yeah, I could write for days. I could remember everything. I passed on my tests. But now I think I just stopped for a long period of time. When I got out of school, because life hit me, and I was like, I'm broke as fuck. I need a job. And this last $10 it's not gonna go to no weed. It's gonna be as hungry.
Hungry. And I can't feed my house.
Right. So I was like, I just stopped in between that time, and then just I guess maybe I got scared to get back home because I was gonna be weird and goofy.
Yeah,
and which I still am.
I'm the weird and goofy one, I got. Like, shit be funny, and I'd be like, bro, don't laugh, cause niggas will look at you stupid.
No, but you be dead ass serious.
It should be funny as fuck, and I can't laugh.
I think the last time I hit it, I was I was staring at the clock, and I'm like, y'all, stop, everybody stop. Do you think it's been 6:31 for a long time? Like, it was like, what do you mean? I'm like, watch.
Seconds.
So we all,
Did you wait for the shit?
we're all watching the clock together. I'm timing it. I said, let me time this shit.
No, you timed the
Let me
minute.
time it. Let me tell you that we tripping. We watching it.
You timed a minute,
Girl, they was like, nigga, she high.
nigga. You timed 60 seconds.
It was longer. It was long. My alarm went off.
Yeah,
It was still.
longer.
It was still
Oh
6:31.
my God, I can't. Just don't smoke.
Don't, please
Whatever
don't.
you do, don't smoke and don't eat edibles.
Really don't eat edibles.
It's really don't. Yeah, really don't eat edibles.
Then
That's,
go to
that's
Walmart
2 hours.
after
2
hour.
hours behind. Oh, we were talking about. It just came back. Hippies. We were talking about you and being from Oregon and the corner store hippies.
Yeah.
What does that seem like?
So when I say hippie, I just mean like people that are just really in the now.
Gotcha.
People that are hip.
Yeah.
People that know the latest, whatever it is. What's cool is that in Portland especially, one, the black community is like 2%. And it's probably less now. I've been away from home since 2009.
Okay.
And I go back frequently and visit, but I'm sure we're at like 1.5% at this point.
Wow.
So you have hippies from all types
Everywhere. Yeah. So I guess it would be kind of eclectic though.
Yeah, it's
to really
very
get them.
eclectic. It's very eclectic. It's very different. And I don't think that it's appreciated from the natives a lot because there's times when I'm here and Atlanta's like the new Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's popping. It's lit. It's just everything.
It's always
is,
something to do.
It's always something to do.
Yeah.
Like we say, like, you got to get dressed up to go here,
You're right.
there,
Right.
blah, blah. Like home, it's just like, oh, there's this going on, but you know, you just still wear regular shit.
Yeah.
But
Right.
you know, it's just always just something eclectic and something different going on. I don't think it's appreciated by the natives, especially because it's something that we're used to.
Right.
But when you come to a different area in a different state and you see that they have their own kind of swag.
Yeah.
It's not the
That's
same.
me.
You start to appreciate it more like, oh wow.
Being away and then going
Yeah,
back.
being away.
Have you been back home since?
No.
Oh.
Well, it's been like 2 years.
Okay.
I'm sad.
Wow. Do you still have family up there?
Oh my God, it's just me.
It's just you out here. You really out here.
Yeah, I said in my head when ATL came out
Yeah. That's where you were gonna go.
and I see Nunu,
Yeah. That's exactly. That
I
was
said,
it.
oh, I'm gonna go to Spelman.
So you originally want to go to Spelman?
Yeah, originally I want to go to Spelman, and because that's just what I knew.
Right.
Being so northwest, you don't really know much about HBCUs.
Okay.
So around that time the ATL came out, at least I had a school to pinpoint.
Right.
And I was a part of an organization that wanted to expand kids and higher learning, especially black kids, and get them exposed to HBCUs.
Okay.
So I'm 16, like, what the hell is an HBCU?
Right.
So they explain it. They're like, we're gonna go on a tour. It's all paid for, inclusive. If you want to go, you go. So
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, bet. I want to see what this is about. I couldn't imagine the school with just black people.
Right.
It sounds
Yeah, I was gonna say no. It would be very different growing up.
Yeah, I'm like, it's like a little,
yeah.
a little bit, I don't know. Whatever. So I'm like, let's go see. Let's go. Let's check it out. So in my head, I knew Spelman and I knew Morehouse as a target. So I went there, and Spelman just wasn't really my lane.
Okay.
I couldn't see myself. I couldn't see myself studying the things that they had to study there. And we randomly stumbled upon Clark Atlanta because we're just going down the promenade, and they had been out stepping and cooking. And we're like, okay, this is cool. What is this? And they're like, it's Clark Atlanta University. We're like, all right, bet. Can we tour here? We didn't really have a tour schedule, but they allowed us to tour.
Neat.
And they had radio, they had TV,
Everything
they had
that you
film, and I'm like, this is it.
Yeah.
This is what I thought school was gonna be like.
Neat.
So I ended up applying, got accepted, and
Been there, came back.
straight shot to Atlanta.
Good. I like that.
Yeah.
And you said your degree was in, you said You said
Yeah, my degree is in mass comm, radio,
Communications.
TV, and film, so
Okay.
communications. But I studied TV a lot.
What did you originally want to do with your degree?
Honestly, I didn't know. I started off my freshman and sophomore year as a journalism major.
Oh, neat.
And
I can sense that from you.
yeah, absolutely.
vibes.
And I was just having a conversation with my best friend about just things that we regretted in our life, and I said I regret not finishing out my degree in journalism.
Right.
Only because I felt defeated. And I felt that I knew everything and that what my professor was teaching me was old school, which it was old school, but you gotta start somewhere.
Right.
And so I felt defeated. I felt like I can't.
But you still
learn
finished.
this. I still finished.
You just didn't. But
I didn't finish
originally what you
right. And what I originally
Gotcha.
went for was journalism. I wanted to just have this whole magazine and just.
Well, you definitely can.
Yeah, I still can. It just I just felt defeated, and so I switched over to TV.
Okay.
Because that was that was the next step for me. I was like, TV is it if I can't get journalism. So
you'll do TV.
yeah, the TV. So yeah, I had started off journalism, ended up with a radio TV degree.
Neat.
I
feel like it all kind of fits in.
Yeah, it all fits in. I don't regret not going over to radio and TV and film because I did
You
learn.
spending, you still
I
ended up in it anyway.
Exactly.
So it all made its way full circle.
Absolutely.
Now, do you eventually see yourself becoming like a personality or doing your magazine?
Absolutely. I do indeed want to become a personality.
Okay.
Some type of socialite, some type of person that a journalist.
Right.
Essentially a journalist, a whole well-rounded journalist. Whether it is written blogs or vlogs or on-air podcasts, I want to be a full source, well-rounded journalist. And
yeah, because you already have, if you guys don't know, she also runs KiaCarter.com where you basically, it's more, I guess you would say a blog, because you definitely post, she posts like all these like current events about hip hop and politics, so it's kind of very real run, all of what you were just saying. But is that kind of is that something that you would like to see grow into like your magazine and stuff?
Absolutely. I have not got a chance to touch into the magazine aspect of my career, but it's definitely a goal of mine because I know that there are people out there that still read magazines and still need physical, physical literature to read and news to read, and that's how they get their news.
Right.
And I know that there are people that need videos. They're gonna watch a video. I'm a video girl. I'm not. I'll write, but I'm not gonna sit there and just like read.
No. For a magazine, I would like to see it.
Right, before magazine I like to see a video. So I tried to add that vlog aspect, and then for people that do like to read, because I do like to write, I still want to write blogs.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I do want to touch into that magazine aspect eventually.
Gotcha.
But I just want to get consistent and being very well rounded.
Because I definitely like it. Like, I feel like it kind of it has like a really good balance of, I feel like what we all want to know, like we all want to know like the latest celebrity bullshit. Right. And then we still like to know about like real music that's dropping and things like that. So I feel like you have a really good balance going. Yeah. And I love your page. It's so cute. If you guys don't know what it looks like, you can check her out on KiaCarter.com.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out. It's definitely a challenge. Something that I set upon myself in 2017 when I started to actually physically write down goals for myself. Like, this is what I want to do. I want to see if it works. So 2017, wrote down my goals, and I said that I want a blog, and I want to actually go for it, and I want to actually do this. And I want to set myself out about being well-rounded. And so with that, and with being your own boss, it just comes like these ups and downs and learning and figuring out what people like and what you like. And what more so people like.
It is
what
rather
you like.
difficult. I have that problem all the time. Even starting this, I was like, well, I know what I like. So that's just it. And I'm like, I can't be like that.
Right.
I wanted to be more well-rounded. Like, I know I'm like an old school head, but I was like, I still like new school music. So I want to be a little more open and well-rounded and kind of learn about things that people like.
Right.
Just what I like.
Exactly what you like. And I'm like, even then, like, you know, I'll try to get into sports. I have no idea what the hell is going on in sports.
But you know the main point.
But
I would have never guessed laughing if you didn't talk about, damn, she likes sports too. Like if I was looking at Bay, I would have been like, yeah, Key is the one.
No, I don't know sports.
Down pat. She know about the politics a little bit. She got a little everything going on.
But yeah, it's just a trying and learning experience,
Gotcha.
especially with, because you have your whole, vlog, everything you have going on, the XO effect.
Right.
Just, it's a learning experience.
Yeah, it definitely is.
And it's a good way to push yourself.
Yeah.
It's almost like schooling yourself.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, what can you do?
Yeah.
What can you, let's throw it out there and see.
Yeah.
So 2018, I was like, let's just be creative as fuck.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Those are just, that's
Those
every
are
day.
goals.
Goes every
Like,
day.
let's be creative as fuck. Let's live life unapologetically. Let's just
be
throw it out
fuck
there.
it up. What you do a damn good job.
Let's see how it works. Let's see how it works. So there is a podcast coming very, 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 very soon, and I might need your assistance.
Oh shit!
On this.
Me and Kim been talking about this for a while now. So.
I've been really, 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 really very secretive and quiet about it because I just want it to be perfect.
No, and you should.
Yeah,
I mean,
and I've been shooting shots in the dark with everything else.
Yeah.
But this one, I want it to be perfect.
no, you definitely should. Definitely take your time, and it's a learning experience.
It
This is the first time I'm actually in front of the camera all the time.
Yeah.
So this is new, but it's been fun.
Mhm.
I'm able to still be comfortable and be myself, and I still get to do what I love, which is originally just talking to people.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, hey, you need
I'm
a co-host. I'm down.
I'm excited. I need it. So yeah,
Thanks.
you talk to the people around me in my circle.
Yeah.
This podcast has been in the makes for months now.
Neat.
It has gone from several different names.
Okay.
Several different co-hosts.
Gotcha.
It has gone from being recorded live on the streets with people.
Yeah.
It has gone from being just recorded in my apartment.
Yeah.
To actually like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it by myself in this studio. So I try to take advantage of the studio time that I have.
Definitely.
Doing the traffic.
Yeah,
just, like,
definitely. Learning the boards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're learning the boards and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I was telling, cause I never seen myself being a hostess for real.
Right.
I always knew it was gonna be something music, just not being a hostess.
Right.
So
Isn't that a weird lane
it's
to get
so
put into?
weird, and people are like, "You're so good," and I'm like, I'm just talking shit. Like, I'm just having a damn good time. Like, I'm just vibing. Like, it's not even something
It's
that
a really strange lane.
It's a very strange lane to
get put into. Like,
How did you start off doing that?
I started off hosting, literally thanks to Div, who's my boo, my bae.
Shout out to Div. Hey, Div.
Shout out to Div. Album coming. Third album coming soon. Very soon.
All right, we're gonna get him on the show. I know he's mad. We're gonna get you on the show.
Yeah, third album coming soon. We gotta look out for that typical Div. Make sure y'all follow him.
Look at some hashtag supporting Bay. Check you out. Go ahead, girl.
But yeah, literally just so it starts back to Pag Lounge.
Oh wow.
So Pag Lounge is the originator for everybody. A lot of people's career almost.
Yeah.
Really. It just started off with Noonie. He just had a vision. Noonie and Jay Good had a vision.
Shout out to Good.
Shout out to Jay Good. Started everybody's career.
Right, because man, he didn't help me out.
Right. So they had a vision, and I'm not sure what the vision was. I just came in on the back end. But they wanted to showcase local talent, local rap, like real rap.
Okay.
And I'm not talking about like just some old,
real rap.
No, this is like real rap.
Real
like,
content, real lyrical.
Real content, lyrical. If it came to it, we had freestyle battles just off the rip.
That's neat.
And it was just that. And Noonie back there cooking it up.
Yeah. And that was it.
And that was it. And it was just rap and Jamaican food.
I'm sure it was organic.
And it was just
natural,
organic, very real, very just that's just what it was.
Yeah.
If you wanted to come out and spit like a little poem, you had it. It was an open mic.
Okay.
And so that was the vision, and I guess they spoke that to Div, and he just randomly called me one day and was like, "Hey, I want you to meet with this guy," which was Noonie. He's like, "I want you to meet with him, and I want to see about you hosting."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Hosting?" Mind you, I was a teacher at the time.
Oh wow! I did not know that. Neat.
I was teaching kindergarten at the time, and
little kids.
A little bit temporarily
for the moment.
When I can give them back.
Yeah,
I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, so what are you doing in life? I'm like, I'm teaching. He's like, yeah, so we want to see if you can host. I'm like, host a whole show with people? I'm talking to people on the mic. I'm like, fuck it, I guess so. Went and talked to him, sat down, we ate food, we ate good curry, chicken, all that, and he's like, yeah, she's with it.
Yeah.
You start next Saturday. Every other Saturday.
And how long ago was this?
Oh my god.
Oh, so this was a consistent gig you were doing.
Oh yeah, this is every other Saturday at 555 Whitehall Street.
Of course, that's what, y'all don't know where Peg Lounge is.
Oh yeah.
Definitely make your way there.
Absolutely. If you don't know, you ain't real hip hop.
I've hosted like maybe 2 events at Peg Lounge, and it's every time I go, I'm like, what the fuck room am I going to?
Yes, it's like it's a random restaurant. I couldn't even tell you. It's a room that has the loudest music.
Yeah, but legit. That's
wherever you hear the music at.
Right.
So that was literally another shot in the dark. I'd never done it before.
And been doing
I didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
I'm like, should I stand up? Should I sit down? Do I want me to rap?
It's definitely different. I can say, I know when I started hosting, like outside of, because I wasn't used to hosting still. Like I just was used to sitting down talking to people. And whatever. But when the first time I hosted something outside of my shows, when I did the early show at the department store.
Oh yeah.
And I was I didn't know. Like I didn't even know.
We made it throwbacks.
I get better with. I'm like, why? You know, we get better with time. Like we just age gracefully. We get a little stronger.
Yes.
You know. But yeah, we are old, low-key. But I hosted at the department store, and then
that's so funny. I always wanted to host.
Oh my god! For me, it was really weird. I didn't realize. I think like 2 years prior to that, I was watching Paper Frank and Marcus Prime do a live painting.
Yeah.
And they just went up there painting, and like the DJ was going whatever. And as I was watching them, I was like, yo, I would really love to host here one day.
Yeah.
Now mind you, this was like 2 years prior to 2 years ago.
Right.
So I had no idea. Like I didn't even know how to host. I didn't even know what to say on stage. I didn't know anything. I was just like, it just looks like a really good place to host at. And then fast forward 2-3 years later, there I was hosting at department store. So from there, Coop actually hit me up and was like, yeah, I want you to host this. They were doing like Soul Glow Wednesdays at at Up Top. Yeah. Like almost a year and a half ago. And so like he hit me up, and then I met with Good, and ever since then, and then I met you, and he was like, if you never met Kia, she hosted at Peg Lounge before. He was like, she's really good, she's done a few of our events. So I was like, oh neat, this will be fun. I won't be up there by myself. Right. And then when I met you, I was like, I fuck with her. I was like, she knows her shit, because like I said, I've never used to hosting, but you knew your shit, you were on top of it, you still knew how to have a good time and keep the crowd moving. So I was like, yo, she's A game for this. She knows exactly what she's doing. It was so throwback that it was myself and DJ 5 Me Up. Damn. We was both hopping into the game. We was both hopping into the game, like real fresh, real green. Like I remember 5, we sit there asking each other questions like, so who is MC so and so? He'd be like, I don't know. I'm like, you got his music? No. I'm like, how do I find what it is? I don't know. I'm on Instagram. Trying to find out who it is. He's looking around. I'm like, I don't even know. We got his music. So we all started from the bottom, and it's super dope. That's super neat. It's funny as hell though, because I was like, that was me just fresh getting into that whole indie hip hop scene in Atlanta. And so when I went to the department store, and I went there, I think Rob McCoy had a show there. Okay. And I went there and I was like, damn, I want to host here. Shout out to Rob McCoy. I was like, damn, I want to host here. But in my head, I'm like, I ain't even on that level of even being able to host this shit. It's so different. It's so different. The department store really had a vibe of its own where it's just different. Like if you ever have a moment, or if you have a picture of you in the department store, you're pretty much like, all right, you're part of at some point in moment, some part of history. Exactly, absolutely. Because I was like, I could never. I don't even think that I could. Oh, it was nerve wracking. I just got extremely drunk. I got drunk. I got really drunk, and I want to say it was. I don't think it was the first. I think by the second one was actually when I'm at Coop, and he was
Yeah.
like, yeah, like he was like, you had a really good energy. I was like, I was just fucking drunk.
You don't never know. You don't never know.
But not sloppy. Like I was still able to coordinate myself,
Yeah.
but I really just when I host, it's completely different. I just like to have a good time.
Yeah, and on the inside, like, of hosting, honestly, for those that have never even tapped into that arena,
Yeah.
it's a very different arena, especially coming from, like, our experience being new and being thrown in there.
Yeah.
You don't really even know how to host or what to host. What a host
you don't know what to say.
does.
You don't know. It's like you start learning as you go, but initially you're like, all right, so
we're here. I'm like watching Lala host at like MTV Spring Break.
Right. Like just little random shit like, oh, okay, that's up, but it's like it's still, even when you do all of that, like once you get up there you're like, hi. Hey.
You don't want to say hi.
No, you're like, what's up? You know, but like I have a problem. I know I cuss a lot.
Yeah.
And my mom, well, sometimes my mom when she watches, she's like, yeah, stop cussing. I'm like, no, I actually enjoy it. It gets the crowd going because they're like, oh shit, she's cussing. I'm like, yeah, shut the fuck up.
Right.
So it's everything that you watch and you think is gonna happen, it's not.
That's why I love hosting with you, is because it's like we are very compatible as hosts.
Right. It's
But
like
we're very two different people.
That is very true.
And we're even if I say it to you, it's like having two parents.
It is.
It's like mom and
cop,
dad.
bad cop. It's like, I'm gonna let you do whatever. And she be like, nah.
Like I'm gonna say it to you real smooth, real quick. Welcome, we're here.
I ain't like that shit.
Y'all doing all right? Y'all good? Y'all had a great week? Oh, okay.
You say it too low, I don't like it.
She didn't like it. And I'm like, well, but she didn't like it, so I'm gonna have you do that one more time.
Just one more time. And you gotta be a little louder.
Just a little bit.
That's a typical kid in China. But it meshes.
It
You
works,
do a damn, but you do a really, really good. That's what the first time I was there, I was like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
I could really rock with her.
I love it.
Yeah, girl. So do you want to talk about you in the podcast? Kind of dive into it more.
Oh, we don't care. Whatever you want.
So do you have a name for it?
I do have a name for it. It's called Reckless Breakfast.
Oh,
So
I like the name.
it's
Already.
called Reckless Breakfast.
And what is it? Kind of like open format? Is it just indie artists, or what is like your?
It's very open format. The whole show is just 10 minutes.
Wow.
My goal is to give you less than 10 minutes of content.
Low key like breakfast.
Yeah.
Breakfast isn't a long drive.
No, breakfast isn't long. It's just breakfast on the go. I battle with so many different names because I want it to be. My problem with listening to podcasts, and this is how we was talking about being well-rounded. Like, we'll watch a video, but we may not read no shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And my problem with podcasts is I love podcasts, but I'm gonna only give you like 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
My attention span is very, very, very short.
Yeah.
My friends know this and they love me for it.
Because that means you're just gonna give me some really quick.
You just gotta give me like, what, okay, boom. And then I'll probably ask you the same question again because I fucking forgot.
Right. But it's cool.
But yeah, I wanted to make something that was short, sweet, and to the point.
Gotcha.
As far as the podcast goes. So I was like, all right, I can get somebody less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I am strategically going through and pulling out the most relatable content to the show, to the podcast, and the most effective content that I feel like people need to know. Okay. And I also do want to start a segment where I'm getting interviews with new artists. Okay. So that has to form its way in.
I was gonna say, even the interview, even if you did a 10-minute interview, that means your show is gonna be about maybe 20 minutes.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So that's just why I've been very secretive about it, because I have a podcast and it is 10 minutes.
I like it. I like the concept a lot.
It doesn't have room for other things. Yeah. So I want to see how I can spin it to where I can add all that
and
in
expand into the
10 minutes. I don't want to go past 10 minutes.
Okay.
I want to.
No, I mean like expand the.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The entire, like, I guess, name of the show, or, kind of branch off into different other things like subtitles.
Absolutely.
or sides for
Yep.
breakfast.
Yes.
Neat. I really like that.
Yeah.
That's a great concept.
Yeah,
10
I'm
minutes
working on
less.
it. It's just really hard.
Yeah.
You
And
think
is this
about it.
something that you're doing? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you think about it, and when you get in the studio and you start talking and you start reporting and you start listening to yourself, it's really hard to break that up into 10 minutes of great content. So now you're listening for things that just don't even need to be there.
Right.
You're listening to wow factors, like whoa. So a lot of people that I really are inspired by are a lot of the wow factors, including like Wendy Williams.
Okay.
She gets through her segments about her
juice, the hot topics.
her hot topics within like maybe about 5 minutes or less, and she has you like.
And it's the key points.
And you leave out thinking this bitch is a hater, or you leave out like, wow,
you still formulating opinion. It's still something to talk about.
It's still something to talk about, and you still are a personality.
Right.
You still have a personality in there. So it's good. It's very challenging, and it's fun to challenge myself to see how I can effectively get that done. And I'm trying to do it before 2018 is over. So
it's definitely. If you have a really good on your shoulder, so I'm sure it's gonna happen before then.
So yeah, that's just it.
And is it something you're working on by yourself? I know you mentioned about switching on co-hosts and stuff like that. So
I started off working with a co-host.
Okay.
And I started off with another co-host in mind. I'm not gonna mention that person, just because it might still come to fruition.
Okay.
Crossing my fingers. It might be a really good sub-content.
Okay.
But now I think the most effective way was to have myself.
Gotcha. Especially starting off, just so you
Absolutely.
can get the way of how you want your content to go and
Absolutely.
everything. Neat. And so, of course, obviously, this is going to be dropping before the end of the year.
Oh, absolutely.
Great. That's exciting. Yeah. So, will you be adding this to the Kia Carter content?
Absolutely. It's
Okay.
my whole idea with KiaCarter.com is I want, like I said, KiaCarter.com to be a whole well-rounded source of news and information.
Gotcha. Okay, so the Reckless Breakfast Buffet, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So I want a little messiness going on, and I also want to get very political.
Right.
And I also just want to be fun.
That's a really good realm to get into. Even if you don't know a lot about it, just being informed about it definitely, like you said, well rounds off your entire show. I like that a lot. I'm proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are more than welcome.
It takes a lot, though, you know what I mean? And never's really easy, especially when you're trying to figure out where you fit in this world.
Yeah.
Because you start off and you're like, oh, I go to school, and then you're like, I don't like this and I don't like that. And a lot of people throw away that feeling of, I don't like this.
Yeah.
That unsatisfactory feeling. And that's a feeling that you shouldn't throw away, because that's what makes you who you are.
Yeah.
And that's how you find out what you really want to do.
Yeah.
And a lot of people will say it's not about what you don't like and about what you do like. It's about what needs to get done. No,
don't believe it. I dropped out of school.
No.
Firm believer in don't do what you don't like.
Absolutely. Don't do what you don't like.
Don't do what you don't like. Unless it's absolutely necessary. Like, unless you like paying bills and you got like family to take care of, then I get it. But if nobody's dying tomorrow, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Yeah, don't fucking do it.
No, I hated school.
I hated school. Well, actually, I enjoyed school. I didn't like what I was going for.
Right.
But I think the experience of school is more important to me than what you actually go for. Because I originally wanted to go for mass communications and music theory, and I ended up studying psychology. And yet here I am again, back in music and mass comm. Yeah. Well, and a little bit of psychology too. So it helped. But
figuring them out.
So it helped out a little bit. But I mean, you know, you always find your way back to what you originally wanted.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
See, it's just figuring out like what you know, not ignoring that feeling like I don't like this, but I do like this.
Right.
And finding out how to make that work for you. Like, what am I good at?
Yeah.
And I found out about myself that sometimes I'm good at just, I keep been saying this, is shooting darts in the dark.
It works. That works for you.
I'm good at trying things, and I'm good at making it work, and I'm good at trying things and fucking it up.
Yeah. That's a good, you can, when you can try things and make it work, but then know when you can fuck up.
Oh yeah, and there's so many things that I fucked up, and I tried it, and I'm like,
at least you tried it. Some people don't even try.
Yeah.
At least you tried it.
Yeah. So
That's more than what I can say about some things.
I'm good at just learning to try.
Until somebody says it absolutely sucks.
Yeah, absolutely. And even if you say it absolutely sucks, I love it. That's great. I just need.
I'm gonna keep trying.
Yeah, I needed that.
At least you tried.
I needed that. Yeah, because if you did not say that it sucked, I was
gonna keep going there, and it was really gonna suck.
But you're watching it. Wow, that's great. I got you to watch it, and I got you to say that it sucks.
Watching,
I might do something.
Maybe I can work with it.
Maybe I can work with that. I can work with it.
So you date probably one of the coolest rappers I know.
Oh, he's so cool.
Div Dove, aka Typical Div on Instagram. Now he was on my show when I was doing On the Record 2 years ago.
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah, it's been about 2 years ago, and I don't even know how I picked him to be on the show. It was just. I think he actually hit me up and was like, yeah, I really want to be on the show, whatever, and then we kind of like from there. But he's a really dope artist. And then when I found out you guys were dating, I was like, yeah, this makes a whole fucking sense. Because y'all, like, if you've ever seen, like, y'all's Instagram, it's the cutest thing. But y'all, I feel like y'all work really well together, especially because I know you two are busy and you're, like, in the industry. So how does that work with dating someone just in the industry?
It's interesting. I'll say this. There's times when we have really good downtime. And thank God our downtime usually falls around the same time in our life.
Yeah.
So we try to exhaust our downtime doing what we would do on our downtime.
Yeah.
Just kicking it, listening to music, talking shit, yelling back and forth.
Typical
Typical shit. Drinking coffee, getting fucked up, getting drunk.
Yeah, because y'all like coffee enthusiasts. I'm like, damn, I need to go to the coffee shop and become like a barista, because
just come to our apartment and see.
I'm gonna have to, because I swear y'all, and I just really started getting into coffee.
Oh yeah.
Where I'm like, in the morning, don't talk to me until I have my cup of coffee.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna have to come check y'all out.
Yeah, make sure you follow Typical Div. He knows everything about the whole coffee experience.
Yeah.
And how to get good coffee and the right coffee.
Definitely do
Once
that.
you learn that,
you're good to go.
You'll be looking at people that drink Starbucks like,
you bullshit.
oh, you drinking some Starbucks? Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's just, I mean, our downtime is what we appreciate the most, because like right now, for example, we are in our grind time. We call it grind time. We live together, but have I seen him?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately not. I see him in my sleep.
Yeah, balancing that.
It's difficult. The first time that we were in grind time together was pretty hard, because as a girl, you're like, I want to see you.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You become bratty.
You get in the fields.
You get in the fields, but then you are also as busy as well.
Right.
But yeah, our grind time literally consists of good morning and good night, babe.
Good.
And like, you know, setting goals. Thank God for text messages, because that's just kind of how it rolls. I wake up in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, make it to the radio station by 5:30 in the morning. I bartend at night still, so I don't leave there until maybe 12, 1 in the morning. Yeah. And that whole day I haven't seen him or, you know, hit him up unless I, you know, made it to see where he was at, or he made it to see where I was at. It's usually literally good morning, good night, babe. Or, you know, you're great, do excellent. Yeah. We do a really good job at writing down goals.
Which is important.
Which is very important. Yeah. Which is very, very important. And when I say writing down goals, like legitimately writing them down.
To the T.
Like handwriting down with a pen, a pencil.
Do you all do like month to month, or like is it a specific time frame that you, because I'm assuming like because you all have such an extensive schedule that you really do kind of have to be specific about what exactly you want to get accomplished.
Yeah, we probably don't do month to month. I think we have a journal and we do year to year.
Okay.
So beginning of the year, we'll write down our goals for that year. Write down our goals for that year, and we communicate them to each other, because it's always good to have someone. It doesn't have to be your significant person.
Right.
But a friend, or just a mentor,
about where you're
just the whole act of physically writing it down and verbally saying it out loud.
Right.
And the confirmation of saying it to some other person.
It makes a world of difference.
It makes a world of difference, because now you have that pressure is on. Because not only did you write it down, and
somebody's gonna ask you like, hey, remember when you said you
exactly. You knew you wrote it down.
Right.
And then you said it out loud, like you put it into the universe. Right. And now you confirm that with someone. It's the pressure of actually completing that.
Right.
And then when you find somebody that's going to pressure you to
hold you accountable
and hold you accountable for it and remember it themselves, it pushes you along the way.
Yeah.
And then we'll go back to that same journal every year.
Neat.
Go through, cross off, add up the percentages of how much we got completed and what we didn't get completed, and we pressure each other. So you said you was gonna do that,
and you ain't did that shit.
And you ain't did that shit.
Well, that's good.
And it's good.
Yeah.
And it's just something that if it doesn't have to be, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, a friend, or just somebody that you feel comfortable with.
Right.
Making you accountable for it.
Saying, you said you was gonna do it.
Yeah.
Now you gotta do it.
Just saying that you gotta do it. It's the pressure. Because I know for myself, I don't ever want to be a bullshitter.
Yeah.
And that's just really gonna give me the most.
Yeah.
If I said I was gonna do something and I don't do it, I'm a bullshitter. I'm gonna do it real quick.
Yeah.
To make it seem
Just well, even still,
it's here.
it's like it's not all the way. Like I know my biggest thing is procrastination. I procrastinate too. But honestly, for me it builds the pressure. Like, oh shit, I got till tomorrow.
Right.
Now I have to do it, and I have to stay up all night, and I have to get it done, and it has to be right in order to do it. So I get it.
It's just about learning. So that's how it is. But our downtime are cool.
That's good.
We get along.
Yeah. You can tell. You all have a good sense about yourselves.
Yeah.
I just love seeing y'all together.
Yeah, he's weird. I'm weird.
So cute. Yeah, y'all be having me fun. Especially into drinking.
Oh yeah.
It's like drink competitions all the time.
I win. I come out the winner. Everybody knows that.
Me and Keegan,
if he can stay up,
knock him down. Yeah, that's what he be like. No, I'm not. Like, damn!
He's eating off in the corner.
2:11. It's just 1. So is there anything else you have to say? You want to reveal that you got coming up and going on?
I don't know. That's pretty much it. Just make sure you guys are tuned in every morning to the Streets 94.5 radio station. I will be your KC on the streets, directing you through traffic and giving you the weather updates and trying to find some alternate routes for y'all. Also, make sure you are visiting me at kiacarter.com, where I am giving you articles, videos, and the latest music, hip-hop, news, anything you need, and more. If you need any promotion, if you need any interviews as well, if you need anything as far as media goes, let me know. And I'm your girl. Also, visit me on my Insta vlog, Carter.
Yes.
Or I'm just being crazy as fuck.
It's really dope though. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check out the Carter. I love it.
Yeah, it's super cool. And that's it. If you would like to help me, if you feel like you have something you can contribute, or if I can contribute with you, or you just want to mesh up and link, or you need some hosts, hit us up. I'm at kiacarter.com as well as kia.carter on Instagram.
Yes. Y'all make sure y'all check out my girl Kia. I'm sure we'll be cooking up some stuff in 2018. I'm super excited. I've been dying to work with her since the first time we hosted. But thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the XO Effect. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for rocking out with me. It's been like a complete pleasure. I'm not even sure what episode this is right now, but I just truly want to say thank you. I'm trying, look, I've been building on my content. But thank you guys again. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell all your friends about it. Go back and look at past episodes. And again, thank you for tuning in. See you next week. You guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I did filming it. It was super dope. Kia is amazing. She gave super dope vibes. And if you missed the Love Fest on Sunday, then you definitely missed out on a dope ass show. Again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Tell everybody you know, and I will see you guys next week.